I keep the blinds closed. The sunlight can barely sneak in. It's gonna be one of those days, I can already tell. I've had a lot of those days. You know the type where you're mentally unwell and it's like you're living in hell? If I could, I would keep the blanket over my head and avoid any signs of light. It's 5 a.m. and I'm already thinking, how do I make it through the morning, let alone the night? You see, my body is frozen, but my mind is racing. My thoughts have chosen self-doubt and self-hate as the topic of the conversation, and my radio's broken, so I can't even change the station. That's how I end up in a dark room with my dark thoughts, the type of darkness that most people consider an institution. And before you ask, yes, I saw my doctor already. He said take 3 of these. What a fucking solution. It's hard to describe it, but it feels like someone is standing heavily on the center of my chest, and I cannot seem to tell if I'm experiencing depression or just depressed. I want to yell, I want to scream, but like Kanye, my jaw is wired shut. I'm paralyzed and I can't move at all, but my body's all fired up. I need to eat, but I won't. I want to watch TV, but I don't. I should cry, but I can't. I'm familiar with these feelings, yet I still don't understand. God damn. And then I got this friend. He says, buck up, buttercup. You're just having one of those days. You know the type that thinks mental health is just some type of phase? Fuck that. I had one of those days that turned into one of those weeks, and one of those weeks that turned into one of those months, and one of those months that turned into one of those years. And now when I go in the grocery store and look down that aisle, I can't have one of those beers. But still, that shit bothers me because that's one of those fears. So sometimes I need to step back, press pause, take a deep breath, and allow myself grace to shed one of those tears. Now you see, that friend, I hate to admit it, but sometimes they're right. Sometimes we complicate the equation when the solution is really quite simple. Fight. That's it. Fight. Get up, you son of a bitch, like Mick told Rock. Get up, it's all we can do, because who the fuck's gonna fight for you? Other than, well, you. So when my mind tells me I'm weak, I stand up and say, fuck you, I'm strong. When my thoughts tell me I'm not worth it, I tell them, fuck you, you're wrong. And when I look in that mirror, I better see a heartbeat that's worth fighting for. And if this poem helps anyone going through a similar struggle, well then shit, it was worth writing for. So yeah, I had one of those years, one of those months, one of those weeks, and a lot of those days. But I stand before you in the here and now, ready to fight back, take my life back from that devil inside. I choose which one of us stays, and it's me, motherfucker. It's time to open up those blinds so I can soak up some of those rays. God damn, I can't wait for one of those days.